Another carload of shrieking riders soared over Laura Izmani's head. It took conscious effort not to duck. The fading tone of the screaming was then drowned out by the sharp, metallic roar of the rail. The riders were already at the next turn when the air in their wake sent bits of trash scurrying across the wooden planking of the staging area. The long, snaking line of raucous, eager teens and adults finally moved out of the sweltering access tunnel. She welcomed the fresh air and clean sea breeze, but the lack of shade was immediately apparent. She ran a fingertip over the top of one ear. The tender skin there was already on its way to a sunburn. Her Santa Cruz ball cap was tugged down as firmly as possible over her short-cropped black hair, but it still wouldn't quite cover her ears. She wasn't giving up now, though. She'd already been in the queue for 30 minutes. There was no way she wasn't going to ride the Great Wave today. Today marked the anniversary of the day she'd left New York to come here. A fresh start was what she'd found, back in the town where she'd graduated from high school only a few years ago. She'd ridden this roller coaster so many times during those years. The memory of it was bright and true and uncomplicated, and before the big mistake. Now that her life was firmly back on track, she was getting on a plane for New York tomorrow morning. The day after that, she would see what she could pick up of her culinary training. Another coaster load of riders disembarked, and the line moved forward. She stepped into the way of the group of teens that had been angling at every possibility to slip in front of her. Sorry, dudes. Anyone who'd ever ridden the subway in New York knew how to cut off a line jumper. It was all in the elbows.